What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day. I know my day isn't exactly the best. Oh, I tried to sleep last night and I couldn't sleep till 4 a.m. and then I woke up at 9, but then I fell asleep again till 12. So yeah, it's not a great day. But without wasting time, let's jump into all this great shit, all this great stuff, right? If this is the first time you've been here, what we do in this entire channel is we talk about branding, marketing, advertising, motivation. We go through daily news, what's going on in the world, what's going on in these industries, and see if there's anything cool that's going on. Aside from that, I also go through every single day. I go through a different idea, tip, or trick, anything in general that I find could be super useful to you guys, right? So without wasting time, let's jump into today's episode. So today's episode, I really want to take today's episode and today's update on what's going on in the world. There's honestly not too much going on in the whole advertising and marketing world. In terms of the whole business world, the only interesting article is that Pepsi and Coke will not actually be promoting their namesake sodas. So you won't actually see a Coca-Cola. You won't actually see a Coca-Cola ad. Neither will you see a strictly old-fashioned Pepsi ad in some sense. Coca-Cola did comment to CNBC that they will be toasting to other brands from the sidelines this year. Due to the strict financial restraints, Pepsi will be replacing its traditional Super Bowl ad slots with a new campaign to lead into its halftime show at the game featuring The Weeknd. So that'd be pretty cool and definitely something to look forward to regarding news around the world. Not too much that's going on right now. We have a lot of turmoil in the US with a lot of different political things within the impeachment of the current president, as well as the inauguration of Joe Biden, and a lot of different things that is going on in this world. But I definitely do not want to get myself into politics, just because the moment you get into politics, you go into a whole gray zone where you might offend some people and you might come off as supporting another person regardless of wherever you stand. So I rather not get myself into politics. So I'm definitely staying away from that. Aside from that, let's jump into today's whole content, right? So today's whole content is really my strategy to getting a job. Granted, I haven't gotten a job, so I'm sharing with you guys, and this is what I'm actually practicing right now, and we will definitely see where all of this goes, right? Now, the traditional way, at least that I've been told about how I get a job, is really it's a numbers game. So generally, you just have to get your resume, get your portfolio, and just apply to every position that you see available. But that could mean hundreds, and that could mean literally hundreds of applications. And chances are you would likely get most of them. You would get rejected. So what I decided to do was actually take a step back, and it's been a couple of weeks since I've been implementing this. I haven't been applying for jobs, but what I've been doing is really taking time to really craft my portfolio and craft the skills that I have to actually work towards the job that I want to have. So granted, I want to be a brand strategist right now. So I've been reading some of the best books from some of the thought leaders within the industry, from Seth Godin to Marty Neumeier, Chris Du as well from the future, as well as Fabian Geralter. I'm still butchering his name, but definitely some of the most amazing books from these people. I've also been doing some more deep learning in terms of understanding how to create value for people and things like that. So I've definitely taken a step back to really making sure I have some industry knowledge before applying for any jobs, because as an international student, it's increasingly difficult for me, at least during this whole pandemic world. It's definitely hard for me to, or just in general, anybody, to actually really get a job. So I want to be able to provide value to the employer. So that's why I'm doing everything here. That's why I'm doing this as well, to really show people that I'm willing to step on my comfort zone, that I'm willing to learn something new, to try something new, and even throughout this process of just doing this, right? Doing this allows me to actually learn about Premiere Pro. If you've noticed a little bit, at least I've learned to add some visual effects towards all the different videos, to actually include some things in the videos that I've never thought that I would ever learn to do, just because I've never been that super tech savvy person that's really good with all of the technology things. I'm great with simple things. But never too much of all this editing kind of software things, right? I never thought that I would be that person, but doing all this really helps me learn a lot of different things. So I definitely recommend, personally, if you have the opportunity to, when you right after you graduate, so take a little time, and a lot of people do take a gap year to rediscover themselves, rediscover what they love to do. I recommend you guys doing the same. Just taking this quick little time to actually pursue and really learn about what I love to do really has helped me really focus in on the kind of work that I want to be able to provide and the kind of thinking that I want to develop. And all of this has helped me and drive me in the direction that I want to go. So I definitely recommend, if you guys have the opportunity to take some time off to just really discover yourself and um, yeah, and discover really what it is that you want to do, because too many people rush into the workforce right after graduation and they're just stuck in this like, I have to get a job, I have to get a job. And trust me, I feel that on a very personal level too. Like, that's the one thing that's always eating at my mind. I'm always like, I have to get a job, I have no income right now. But I have to remember that if I try to get a job right now and I'm not ready for a job, or I'm not ready and I don't have the right skill sets, chances are of me getting a job is be really, really low. So I really want to be able to take that time to really make sure I'm a great applicant for the job position before I apply for it. That being said, that being said, a lot of times, once you can get an interview, if you have a winning personality, some people are instantly be able to make it just because of how positive, how amazing their personality is. Their energy really works well with the interviewer, and that wins it for them, you know. But I've never been that person. I've always been a little bit more reserved, a little bit more shy, and I'm definitely working more towards presenting myself in a much more positive and energetic vibe. But it's all that. But I do want to recommend you guys to do one thing, especially if you're taking time for yourself, is to really find time to network with people, right? And you hear it all the time. Like, people tell you to network, and you're just in your head like, oh, I don't want to network with no people. Like, I don't like talking to people. I like staying in my room, right? That's me too. That's me in so many levels. But the fact of the matter is, I've learned so much just from networking with people. You know, just it really helps calm your nerves just to hear from professionals, at least. Just how the industry is, and it's just a great way to actually just for them to reassure you and help you reconfirm that this is what you want to do. In addition to that, they a lot of professionals are absolutely amazing, that they'll offer their time to actually check your resume, to work with you, to actually to actually help you get the job that you want to get. Especially if you can get a great network and you can get a great connection, you could even potentially ask for a referral, right? And when you ask for a referral, don't ask for a referral, ask for how can you get an interview, right? So at the end of the day, it's really, hey, like, assuming I'm talking to I'm talking to a person I connected with, like, hey, thank you for all your time. I really do appreciate you taking time to actually explore these different kinds of things with me. It's been really insightful. Would you be willing to let me know what's the best way for me to get an interview, right? Or how can I get an interview with the company, right? So it will either be the fact that they'll tell you like, oh, I can refer you, or they'll let you know that you have to go to the website, you have to fill in all the information there, and then that's the opportunity when you can actually then talk to them and say like, oh, okay, thank you for telling me option number 2, and that's going to the website, fill in all the resume and stuff like that, and then asking them if they would be willing to actually connect you with somebody else within the business, where you can even learn more about the job, right? So it's a pretty cool it's a pretty cool way of actually further getting yourself deeper within the company that you want to work with. And I definitely recommend you guys definitely go and explore these kinds of ideas, just because especially now where everybody is remote and everything is tough on everybody, being able to stand out, being able to build that relationship with the company before you step into the door for an interview, before you really get yourself in there, right? Being able to build that rapport is more important than ever. So definitely recommend you guys go check that out. But if you guys definitely want to learn more about how you guys want to apply for a job, I do follow this one TikToker. His account is called Won Salting, WONSOLTING. So it's like consulting but with a W. Definitely recommend you guys. He will teach you guys the best ways to actually connect with people on LinkedIn, to connect with people on interviews, to connect with people on even even to find the best groups to actually connect with people, right? So it's a great resource. Then he gives out all his information absolutely for free. So I definitely recommend you guys go follow him on TikTok as well. It's a whole bunch of great stuff. Alright guys, that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys had an absolutely amazing day, right? I hope you guys got to take away a little bit something from today's episode. I definitely enjoy sharing with you guys, and I definitely enjoy this entire process of learning every single day. And I know not too many people watch these at the moment, but for you guys who actually take time to actually watch these, I really do appreciate it. I appreciate every single view. I appreciate everything. It's definitely it's definitely a learning curve, and yeah. So I definitely look forward to tomorrow's episode. I'm still deciding what I'll be talking about, but I'll definitely try to make it as valuable of your time as I can. Alright guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.